PandaTank versus Goody. We're on TSL3's Metalopolis. If you just joined us, this is PolarfluKe July Zerg. We're in the finals. If you didn't catch on to that just yet, Siege, you want to take us away here?
I do indeed. What could very well be the last game of the tournament. PandaTank, our green Protoss player, spawning at the 3 o'clock position, spawning up here at the top 12 o'clock position is Goody. Both players exchange the GLHF pleasantries, and the game is now underway.
Yes, indeed. And if you want to learn more about this tournament or what's going on here, you can head on over to polarfluke.co.za. Our sponsors this month are, in fact, Megarom and 2Ply Gaming. All that money, you know, all the support they're giving us, really, really great, helping the community out a lot. But for now, back to the game. PandaTank has thrown down his first pylon, not scouting quite as early this time as he did in the previous game. I suppose he feels a little bit more comfortable here.
Goody, interesting enough, throwing down that supply depot at the ramp. The reason he's doing this is it's so easy to have a pro just slip into your base and cheat you. By doing that, he gets a little bit of vision on that ramp. This probably will not be anything like a wall up, but no, actually, as I said, he does throw down the barracks right there to get that wall up, maybe expecting a zealot rush. Something like that, perhaps.
Yeah, who knows? You've got to be careful, especially when your opponent is as, I suppose, seemingly desperate as PandaTank is right now. I would be desperate if there was that much money on the line, that much pride on the line too.
Absolutely. I mean, Goody may very well clean sweep this entire day's worth. I think he lost one game earlier on. I think he lost one game yesterday. I mean, individual games as well, not even series.
Yeah.
So doing extremely well. That pro will sneak up into the base of Goody and get a little bit of scouting information. Goody, though, knows exactly where his opponent's coming from because he saw the line that pro took to get into his base. So moving now on a scouting pattern, will spot his opponent, no problem at all.
Yeah, so I wonder if these guys are going to change what they were about to do based on the spawns. Close by air, I would say, plays 100% into Goody's hands. I mean, we've seen him doing some nice drops. We know he loves those Vikings and Banshees. Anything to do with mechanics, mech, you know, anything that's hard and metal, Goody's all in favor of that.
He is indeed. Now we have a Reaper on the way out from Goody. You can see if you just follow the line from that barracks, that's going straight into the base. In fact, almost the mineral line of PandaTank there that's been queued up to. So that's
yeah.
very, very good.
I would have actually liked to see Goody starting to soften up these probes a little bit with his SCV, but it looks like he's got other plans for that SCV. Just having a look around, making sure nothing funky is going on. PandaTank does still have a probe hanging around outside Goody's base, just to spot if anything else does come out there. He's not going to know about this this Reaper, though. He could probably suspect it, but he's not going to know yet. And there it comes.
No. That SCV zigged when he should have zagged, and now the Reaper takes on the Zealot. That is a matchup. Zealot can't really win. Look at that kiting action going on by the Reaper there. We'll get right the way into the mineral line and start taking on these probes, I would imagine. But no, actually just heading out with that Reaper. I'm wondering where he's going with that.
Very interesting. He's actually got a Marauder out as his second unit. Another Marauder queued up. Concussive shells coming out. Is Goody maybe just deciding that these games are a little bit easier? Yeah.
It's definitely a fast plan play. If you get Marauder and concussive shells coming up, and you go to your opponent's base with a couple of those Marauders, maybe even a Marine, or in this case, perhaps that Reaper, the backup, you can hide everything that Protoss player does. You shred Stalkers, no problem whatsoever with those Marauders, and it lets you get that fast expand down.
Amazing stuff. Well, he's going to do a pretty good job. He managed to keep that Reaper alive, and that's pretty huge for him. And he's probably going to be really happy spotting that his opponent also tried to fast expand.
Yes, he will indeed. Now, he's going to probably get the cancel forced on this next. I always call it hatchery. We're watching too many of those Zerg games with Phoenix.
Oh my goodness, and there comes a bunker.
Right down as well. SCV being targeted by that Stalker, and will the Stalker go down? No, it doesn't get out of there, doesn't. All of his shields can take a little bit of hull damage.
Oh, and the Reaper's actually going up for a little bit of a look around the mineral line too. Gets out just in time before the Stalker can get too many shots off.
Had to be careful. Now Goody still has time to do an expansion. He has thrown down a factory though, so not trying to win off of this push by any means. The Marauder stuck in there. The Reaper does go in, but he'll set low health. Doesn't manage to help out the Marauder and kill those 2 sentries.
Wow, but the bunker is up. The expansion was most definitely denied. I'm wondering what Goody's going to do with this. He's saving up a bit of minerals now. Is he going to throw down that expansion, or is he just going to sort of once again go for this I don't want to say all in, but for this constant pressure?
No, well, he's looking like he's going to transition perhaps into Cloak Banshee. He's getting that star 4 put down right away on that tech lab. Meanwhile, he does have PandaTank penned back in his own base at the moment. Stalkers will not do very well against this bunker full of Marauders at all. Sentries again will not. The Zealots though could do quite a bit of damage here. He needs to do it quickly before more reinforcements come.
A 5 gateway coming down from PandaTank.
Many Zealots. Many Zealots and Sentries. You can get away with 5 gates just about off of one base. You need both gaps going up, and you need a pretty good economy to do it, though.
That is quite exciting. We've got the Cloak and the Banshee coming out. Let's see where that starport is queued. It's waypointed all the way around the back to behind PandaTank's base. Wow, PandaTank doesn't know this is coming. He's got no scouting information whatsoever, but I'm sure someone like PandaTank would probably expect this.
Well, he may well, and here we come now. Many rushing down around. Garnish will bunker immediately being salvaged, and force fields go down, but somewhat wasteful force fields, 2-3 force fields, just to catch a single Marauder. Now, Goody's going to know that this push is coming out, and we're going to have a base trade situation coming on very soon here. PandaTank advancing off across to Goody's base. But if Goody starts attacking with that Banshee, there's not much that PandaTank can do about it at this stage of the game.
The Helion's in the mineral line right now. The Banshee's on its way to PandaTank's base. I'm pretty sure that Goody's going to do a lot more damage. He's already taken out a couple of probes. Even more going down now. Wow, his PandaTank's actually lining them up very nicely for this Helion.
That's very true, actually. We've got Marauders just stood there tanking the damage while the Helion tries to deal it. A little push from PandaTank at the front there, but they're going to fly into absolutely nothing they can do. And it's one Banshee with Cloak can take this entire force of PandaTank here.
I don't know, I think he's been slightly indecisive with the Banshee, but wow, that Helion actually did quite a bit of damage. How many workers do we have killed right now? 11 workers killed for Goody,
11.
sorry. Yeah. And here come 2 Banshees now. Both of them have Cloak ready and waiting. Let's see how much damage Goody can do with this. Robo Facility only now starting. We might just see a GG from PandaTank immediately. There you go.
Yeah, there we go.